Majic 102.1, the People Station. I'm here with the incredible Jack Freeman from that North.
That North side, baby.
That North.
I'm glad you got that part right. That North. That North, we in here.
Jack, I'm gonna jump right into this.
Yes,
What's taking so long for your career to be bigger? Back in the day, this is probably 4 or 5 years ago. I know you was right there. I thought it was, and you're one of the hidden talents of H-Town. Mm-hmm. My opinion. Somebody else might be looking at this like, man, there's some other talent out there. Yeah. You, to me, are one of the hidden gems of H-Town. I was so hopeful that it just felt like your moment was coming. Yep. What, to you, in your opinion, I know somebody like, that's a damn negative way to start. But but sometimes, as an artist, here you are still doing it, which is the beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. At any point in time, you can give up.
Yeah.
You don't give up. You're still making great music. Mm-hmm. You just released a single. What's the world? What's going on with them?
Look like?
Yeah, what's going on with the world? What they missing out on that I think they should know all about?
So to answer your question, what's taking so long is when I met you, I was the only person advocating for me. It was just me. It was just me paying for the records, putting the records out, no promo. Like everything got to you kind of on accident.
Or organically. It did.
And which I want to give you that credit because you were the first person to make sure that I got played on radio here.
Well, thank you.
So thank you for that. And since then, around that year is the same year I met Brian Michael Cox. Mm-hmm. Brian and I became friends, and then we started our joint venture in 2023. Mm-hmm. So we went all the way through COVID and really didn't make much music at all. We just got acquainted with each other, got to know each other. And then he had a proper situation where he would want to sign somebody, and then that came with it. So that was really that like, look, man, hits, no matter what, it costs money to make them, it costs money to promote them, it costs money to do. Yeah. And I just didn't have it because it was just me. And so Brian is here now. We've been.
You felt working. Like you didn't have the resources to make things go. And I thought you were close to getting signed, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were getting close to signing with Def Jam, I thought, at one time, because you was making a lot of big moves. I'm like,
I think that there was a conversation here and there about, I guess it was like it wasn't Def Jam. It was actually when Brian and I got together, we were going to, he actually was going to take me over to LVRN.
Okay.
And LVRN, everyone said yes, except the head guy.
Oh, wow.
And Brian happened to be working there at the time. So then we just went independent and went guerrilla style.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just think you're a deserving talent. I'm gonna put it like that.
I appreciate that.
It's always been,
highlight us, Def Jam, if you
an itch that that is taking you so long to get there. The first single that I played, what was the name of that single, brother? Nobody. Yeah. I just felt that it was happening. I felt a lot of energy at that time. And I still feel energy for you, but I just think some people, there's so much talent in this city, and some of it, a lot of it, I'm just be honest, gets missed, particularly when it comes to R&B. And I just felt like the last part of my career, I wanted it to be totally focused on R&B. Not to disses on rap, but I felt like my whole existence is shrouded in hip hop in Houston. Right. But I'm like, if I can help, I want to help all, because I see so many talented folks that's doing R&B here that I think everyone, when they think H-Town after Beyonce, they think all rap.
Yeah,
they don't
think,
true. Unless you do some of the old school characters, the Ideals, the H-Towns, and all that.
And then Solange, and then
Yolanda.
After that, it's like.
But after that,
it's like it is.
On the gospel tip, they got a lot of people representing, but.
And me and Brian actually talked about that like a few years ago. They was like, after them, it's just you. And now there's some talent coming out, like out of the city, like Dende and
Dende. He's another one of my favorites.
Susan Carroll, who lived here for a while, but she's from Dallas, but she, lived here. Now she's in LA. She won a Grammy last year, I want to say. The talent is there. The infrastructure and where to go and how to do it is
the hard part.
It's the hard part.
I dig it.
So I always tell people that, like, really what helped Atlanta a lot, outside of them having that immense talent, but like if Babyface and L.A. Reid and Pebbles decided, hey, we're coming to Houston in the early 90s instead of Atlanta, the story's a lot different. You know what I mean? We got to have an infrastructure that allows us, because R&B is not cheap. Like, it's not cheap.
Still not, with all the technology and all that, still not cheap.
Not if you want to do it the way we want to do it.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, you can sit in your room.
Well, that's kind of sad. It seems like you have to be so focused on the business side of music. Your true passion of singing and creating the music is...
It takes the fun out of it.
It's like, it's my partner in the side seat, the passenger side, and the driver has to be the businessman worrying about the economics of putting out music.
Which is why me and Brian are both artists.
That just doesn't sound...
And it makes it tough. And we've tried to work with partners that were going to be on the business side of it, and it just didn't work out. And I think it was just mostly because of just us not being aligned altogether. And me and Brian are just like, look, man, if you take care of the business, we could take care of everything else. We don't like. Me and Brian have never had a situation where we were in a studio and we couldn't come up with nothing.
And by the way, when y'all keep hearing Brian Michael Cox is one of he's straight out of H-Town, but one of the premier producers and writers in early, probably in the 90s, going into probably 2000s.
97 in the...
Yeah, he jumped out of here, went to ATL, and, obviously changed his life. But it's good to see him still got his paws in H-Town. So I love that about Brian.
Yeah, man.
Let's be positive. Okay, so...
This is all positive for me.
Because I know somebody watching like, man, he started kind of rough.
Yeah, no,
Tell me about the good things happening. Like, you still working on music. You got a new single now. I saw you did I want to say it's a remix that you did with Bun B on.
Yes, we got a remix with Bun B. It's the MVP remix. So it's been, I think we're on our 6th or 7th month of this being on radio. And with the type of resources we had for us to make the Billboard Airplay charts,
was amazing.
It was a miracle. Shout out to Craig Davis, my manager, Uncle Craig. It is literally a miracle.
So y'all just working single? You're not working on album right now?
So the album, so it's a part of an album. So what we did was we dropped an album called Nina back in last February. And we put out a few records as singles, but we wanted to wait until we had what we thought was a proper push behind MVP, because we knew that was like a really highlight record. So around the end of the year last year, we wanted to do a remix. So we did. We reached out to Bun. He was gracious enough to jump on the remix for me. Corey Moe actually did his own remix, and we put Big Crit on it. So
wow,
yeah. So we dropped those records this summer as a remix pack, like a maxi single.
Gotcha.
And then because it impacted radio in April. While I was on tour with Jagged Edge. And we put out, 3 weeks ago, we put out the Nina Deluxe, which has all of those records on it. And so the original album is 10 songs. Then we put another 12 songs on the second half. So it's a double album.
Okay.
So we got 9 original songs and then 3 remixes.
Okay.
So we have an Undressed remix, which was another single on the album.
What's the album called?
It's called Nina.
So
Nina, and then we got the Nina Deluxe.
Okay.
And then... So the Nina Deluxe, the remixes are the Undressed remix.
Why Nina before you?
So the reason why I called it Nina is because the album is structured around the ebbs and flows of a love relationship, right? And I didn't know of any artists that had strictly named their albums after, put a face on the name of on the person, or a name on the person that you're talking about. Like, they always like, who do you write that song about? Who do you write that song about? So I wanted to write make albums that were a little bit more cinematic in a way, to where the love interest is the person that we're talking about.
Okay.
So if you're watching Love Jones and Nina is the main person in the movie,
you know
that's who it's just constant. And so the way I've shot all the visuals on it, we shot a couple videos. The same girl that's on the Nina Deluxe album cover is the same girl in the videos.
Okay.
And so I wanted to tie it up into one thing and not make it like a collection, because it is a collection of different love stories and stuff like that between me and Brian and all the other writers on the album. But I wanted to say, okay, well, this is Nina, and the next album is gonna be another name.
Okay,
and, you know what I mean. That's kind of I want to.
Is it based on a particular person, or is Nina a collaboration of?
Yes and no. So it's a collaboration of like I said, there's a lot of my stories. It's a lot of my stories and my path of love, and some of the stories and some of the commentary on it are stories of Brian. Like there's a song called "On This Day" that Brian had a concept for, where it was just about like, you looking on your phone on social media and it tells you on this day 5 years ago, you was with that person that you know are no longer with. Probably ain't talked to him since then.
Right.
You know what I mean? So on this day is like about that. And then, we had Felly write on the record for us on Anything. And then we had Adonis come and he wrote with us on this day, MVP and Undress. So it's like a collection of all of our stories and all of our voices put together, and then we just made it me. So.
You'll get a chance to perform Friday.
Yep.
At the spot. What can they expect out of this performance? Are you going to do Nobody, or are you going to do a collaboration songs, or everything from the new Nina album?
I think I'm going to do everything from the new Nina album, so I'm definitely doing MVP. I think I'm going to give y'all Undress too. We're gonna give y'all like a little bit of. I don't know how much time I got, so like
I'm gonna let y'all work that out.
Yeah. So definitely records from Nina. It's still got a lot of legs. Like we could do this for as long as we want to with Nina, because of the way we put it out. We put it out independently. When it's independent,
do what you want.
You to do, and you gotta do what you want with it, and you push it to as many people as you want. In this day and age, 150,000 streams ain't enough. You know what I mean? So we gotta push it as far as we can push it, and just keep going with it, man. And, I'm really excited about the project still, just like because I just know that it's that good, man. So
okay, where is it streaming everywhere?
Streaming everywhere.
So Jack Freeman, Nina. So will they see the album, or are they just gonna see singles?
They're gonna see the album.
Okay.
So they're gonna see the album. They're gonna see the deluxe version of the album. That's gonna be the most recent thing. There's the original version of the album. We got a Chop Not Slap version of the album coming.
Do you? I should have known that.
Yeah.
That boy straight no slap. So you gotta have a Chop Not Slap version. Okay,
man, we gotta do that, man.
Okay,
we gotta do that. We're gonna do a vinyl, and
nice.
then we're gonna do a vinyl for the deluxe, and we're actually working on a gray tape for the for the Chop.
Okay, all right, you working it, brother. You working?
Yeah,
I love it, man.
We gotta do
a lot of collectibles on there.
A lot of collectibles, a lot of things you could take home and.
Can they go to do you have a website?
It'll be on my website. My website is launching a few days, I think. So,
okay, what will be the name of it? So by the time this post,
it's gonna be I'mJackFreeman.com.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Spell it just in case for the one person.
I am Jack Freeman, JackFreeman.com.
All right. Yeah. Jack Freeman.
Johnny had 10 apples.
I want to see you blow. I think you deserve it. I think you're an incredible artist. You've always been humble. Just a great spirit. And some people you just I don't know why. I snuck you in back in the days because I'm like, man.
You really did. You really did.
If they say something, I'll just see what they say. Nobody really
just apologize later.
Nobody really never said nothing, so it was snuck in kind of nicely. But I want to see you blow, man.
I do appreciate that because I think what's important is that we talk a lot about resources and we talk a lot about money and pushing back and all of that kind of stuff. Like we can push the records that we want, but if people don't actually like the music, it doesn't actually work.
True.
And so. it kind of has to work hand in hand because somebody on the other side has to be like, yo, this record is dope and we're going to try.
You need an advocate.
You need an advocate. And in these spaces, like, it's just not a lot of that. When I went on tour with Jagged, it was a 9-city tour. I was in 22 cities at radio stations all across the country with Craig just going in, shaking hands, kissing babies like people don't do anymore. And I think that helped me at a lot of stations because they were,
because they don't see people anymore.
Right.
You're right.
And they were just like,
Very
no,
smart.
he was dope. He came and did an interview. He was, was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He didn't come in here musty. You know what I mean? Like, all that kind of stuff. All that stuff matters. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
I really appreciate that, man. Also, I want to let everybody know, I don't know when this drops. October 25th, I will be at Prairie View A&M Homecoming.
Oh, congrats.
Performing on the alumni stage.
Oh, wow.
We will not be shutting down at 7 p.m.
Got you. Now, tell them where they can follow Jack Freeman, too, bro.
I am Jack Freeman on TikTok. I am Jack Freeman on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok a lot, but, whatever. Jack Freeman JR on Twitter. Jack Freeman Music on Facebook. You'll be able to get the merch at the website. You'll be able to get the vinyl on the website. You'll be able to get the great tape on the website. The Nina Deluxe is out right now on all streaming platforms. You can get all versions of MVP. There's 3 versions of MVP on that record. Yeah, man. Executive produced by Brian Michael Cox, illustrating new ideas. We are pushing along, man, and I really appreciate you having me, dog.
Good luck to brother Jack Freeman.
Thank you very much.
My man.
Thank you.